The following program is for adult audiences only.
Running on empty with Mr. Windy.
I was getting ready to say, now don't pull this shit on me again. You trying to tell me I didn't call you, huh? I did too call. Listen, shit too. You have no idea, man. You have no idea. You fucking people down there, I don't know what you got going on Christmas, but it's going to be in the 50s and raining here. So you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be out there tilling up my garden. What are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be making some French toast out of some Hawaiian rolls. I guess it won't be French toast. It'll be French Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah, but that sounds delightful, man.
Cinnamon toast crunch style.
Yeah, like them little coffee cakes. Yeah, the little coffee. Make Hawaiian rolls, and what do you got to do? Roll them in egg wash, and then...
Yeah, with a little vanilla. Throw a little vanilla in there.
Yeah,
and some cinnamon sugar.
That.
Yeah, cinnamon sugar.
Wow, and toast them like you do cinnamon rolls. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, you doing that for... who's going to be there? You got everybody coming over? Who's going to be at the plantation?
Oh, my son will be there. My daughter will be there. My ex-wife will be there. My son's girlfriend will be there. My daughter's boyfriend will be there. You know, we got a big family over here.
What about your dad and all them?
My dad lives in Orlando now, so he'll come after. He'll come after Christmas.
Oh, I didn't know. I mean, is he still doing his radio show?
He does. BJ and Bill, you know.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I didn't know. I thought he was doing it out of your place. If he's not doing it out of the plantation, I didn't know. He must be doing it like I'm doing it. But anyway, Gentry, so I got to tell you, man, as depressing as it is, not depressing, as distressing as it is, when I told everybody, I said, you know what, man, I've been waiting all this time from October 26th all the way to December 20th to get my money. And I said,
talking about your Social Security, right?
Right, not disability, not cheating anybody, none of that bullshit where I say my knees don't work and while I'm up there pressure washing on a 40-foot extension ladder, you know, like some people do that I used to work for. You know, not that. Mine's regular fucking retirement. But when I call them back like you told me to, you said you need to call them people and make sure that they're on the level with you. When I call the guy, his name is Robert. He said, yeah, it says, Social Security, Petoskey, this is Robert. I said, hey, Robert, I talked to you a couple of months ago, and, you know, you told me my money was going to be available on December 20th. What's your Social Security number? I gave him that. Yeah. What's your birthday? I gave him that. What's your mother's maiden name? I gave him all that. I said, you told me December 20th. He said, huh. He's looking at it because it's the 20th. Money ain't there. He said, huh. I said, what's that supposed to mean, huh? He said, well, you didn't talk to me. I said, yeah, I did, too, talk to you. I recognize your voice. He said, you talked to somebody in the Traverse City office. I said, no, I didn't. I don't even know their number. I called this number like I'm calling. He said, no, you talked to somebody in Traverse City. But let me go ahead and look up your account. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go with this shit. Now what you said is getting ready to ring true.
Well, you probably pissed him off, man. It sounds like you were like, why did you have to argue with him if he said he didn't speak to you? That's when you just shut up and hope he's going to help you out, but you had to keep running your mouth.
Well, no. Well, he went ahead and helped me out by going ahead and looking into the account. And he says, your birthday's on October 26th. I said, right. And when I talked to you before, you told me Social Security is 1 month behind. So I thought I'd get paid December 1st if I applied November 1st after October 26th. I said, you told me that they were 1 month behind. So I said, December 1st. You said, no, December 20th. Oh, that wasn't me. Oh, wasn't you? It sure sounds like you. He said, well, I'm looking at the thing looking at the computer right now, and it says you're supposed to get paid 1 day after your birthday, not 5 days before your birthday. I said, well, then why did you tell me otherwise? He said, well, I didn't do that. Somebody else did that. Okay, so we're going to go back there. So now what's the deal, Robert? Because I remember your name now, and I know your voice now. What's the deal? Yeah, December 27th. So when 2 days after Christmas, I thought I was going to get paid 5 days before. Go buy some Christmas presents. A couple here, a couple there. Buy me a new fishing pole, whatever. But now 2 days after Christmas. So I tell this guy, like, how do I even know? You know, you already gave me three different figures. The letter I got from Social Security said $1,600 a month. Then you said $1,100 a month. Then you said 700 a month. And he said, no, that wasn't me. I said, it was too fucking you, man. I know. I recognize your fucking voice. Well, it wasn't me. So, yeah, it'll be December 27th. I said, how much am I exactly getting? He said, well, it doesn't show that right now. Your account has been updated. What the fuck do you mean updated? You asked me if I worked last year, and I told you I did. I worked for a fucking church, and how much did I make? $20-something thousand. Why are your Social Security so much money? Well, because I asked them the same question. Why is my Social Security more than my taxes that you're taking out? Because we're a church and we don't got to pay taxes, but we'll match your Social Security, so we take out more Social Security, so we match it. It's better for you in the long run. Okay, great. Well, so now is this causing some kind of confusion? I don't understand it, but no matter what, now I guess now, you were right. You're right in many aspects.
Could you say that one more time? What'd you say? I couldn't quite hear you.
Which one? You were right.
Say it again.
You were right. You were right.
Yes.
You were right.
Yes.
You were right.
Listen to that.
Wait a minute.
I told you, anytime you're dealing with the government, it's never going to go as planned. That's what I told you.
I'm not even talking about you being right there.
Oh, I've been right many a times. When else was I right?
Well, I'll get to another one then. When you told me back in May that my money would be gone by Christmas.
I'm surprised it lasted that long.
And if I hadn't got $1,000 back on that boat, and if I hadn't got a couple $100 from you one time and $250 from you, I'd have been broke long before now. I'd have been fuck, man. So listen, I owe you. I'll figure something out. I don't know what, but I'll figure something out. But so you're right. You want to do that? You're right. I can't complain. I can't argue, and I won't. I did make my way down there to McDonald's and got me 4 double cheeseburgers. Thank you very much. Got me a couple of natties. Got me a liter of whiskey so I could do this show. And I'll tell you something, man. This is no bullshit, Jesse. The main story right here is I don't know what's going to happen with you people there on Christmas Day itself. But here, it's going to be 50-something degrees. That's like Florida weather in the wintertime.
So does that make you happy, or you want like a white Christmas? What do you like?
No. I'm just like, no, I'm actually bored. I'm bored. So on Christmas Day, I will have something to do. I'm going to go fire up the tiller, and I'm going to till up the master garden. Because, when you till it up too early, the weeds grow back. And I was like, I don't want to till it too early. Well, but you can't till in the middle of the winter because the ground is frozen. So you can't. So now it's going to be 50-something and raining. So the ground, and I threw a lot of fish out there, man. Tucker Paul used to go fishing with this guy, Fisher King, and all these guys would catch a bunch of fish, more fish than we could eat. I would take all the bones and the heads and the skins on, throw them out in the garden, right out in the middle, knowing that next year, when I till it, that's going to be super, super, super good. And this year we already got it planned. We grew a lot of stuff last year that, we didn't even eat it. We grew so many tomatoes, we didn't eat them. We didn't grow enough corn, but I'm growing stuff that we're going to eat this. I'm growing beets. I'm growing turnips. I'm growing all the things that are good for you. And squash. We grew squash all last year. We didn't even eat it. Holy shit, I'm burning my legs out. Hang on, I got to turn my heater up. Yeah. All right.
So go ahead and please, I would like to let's get to something on the show other than you complaining about your Social Security.
No. Let's get to your boy Donald Trump now. If more states in this country do like Colorado did, and I watched that on the news last night, Donald Trump will not be on the ballot in Colorado.
I think they're going to overturn that. I don't think that's going to end up going through.
No, it's already on the news. They did not overturn it. They said they have the right to do that. There is a democratic state. They have a right to. You look into that for me. And I have another thing you can look into for me. Why are the Cowboys and the Eagles in the playoffs and Detroit has the same record, but they're not in the playoffs? I wonder about that. You know about that?
What is it you're saying?
The Cowboys and the Eagles are in the playoffs right now. Okay,
it's not the playoffs yet.
I know, but they are already got the X's on them. They've
clinched. They've clinched a playoff spot.
Okay, right. But how can Detroit have the same record as them two? And they're in the NFC, and San Francisco's in, Dallas is in, Philadelphia's in. Detroit has the same record. I don't understand how Detroit could not. there's no chance of Minnesota catching them in the division. I don't understand. You look at that. Why? How is that? How is Detroit not in, but Dallas and Philadelphia are? Same record. Okay, and if you can't look it up, I'll get on move on something else. So we got through with Donald Trump. We got through our weather over here. What's some other shit that I don't have my notes, man.
It's probably a head-to-head. Has the Cowboys played the Lions or the Eagles played the Lions?
They did say something about that. I looked at it right there. The head-to-head. And the worst part for the Lions is they play the Cowboys in Dallas the last game of the season next week. Yeah, so it could be tough right there. It could be tough. And you know what? These people around here, I'm going to tell you a true story. When I first moved here, they said, do not tell people around here that you're a Dallas Cowboy fan because Dallas keeps on fucking knocking Detroit out of the fucking playoffs. And what if that happens again this year? Dallas got to play Miami tomorrow or whatever, Sunday. I don't know who Detroit plays Minnesota. Minnesota cannot win that game. Minnesota wins that game. They're within one game. Then Detroit has to go play Dallas in Dallas. And if Dallas beats them then, that could possibly knock Detroit out of the playoffs and put Minnesota in and Dallas and Philadelphia as the winner and the wild card. Holy fuck. And listen, there'll be people here, they already told me, if Dallas knocks Detroit out, you don't want to be showing up in a fucking bar. You don't want to be fucking
the Cowboys play the Lions on the 30th of this month.
Right. That's the last game. That's next week.
No, there's one more game after that.
Really?
That's the second to last game of the season. Then the Cowboys are at the Commanders.
Okay. My bad, man. My bad. I'm just looking out the window here. I got rain pouring down. I'm trying to think about all the things I got going on here. Let's see, what else was I talking about? Let me hit my whiskey real quick. Go ahead and say something.
So it does say here the Colorado Supreme Court ruled Tuesday that former President Donald Trump is disqualified from holding the presidency.
Right. And I'm telling you, if other states do that, if he's not allowed on the ballot, he's not going to win that state. So,
man, they really hate this guy, huh? They do not want him running for president.
Well, let me tell you something, Judge. It's a true story. Shane, my nephew Shane, used to live in Colorado. They're the most liberal state in that state, in Denver. Like for you right now in Fort Myers, you can walk into a store and you can buy pot and you can get back in your truck and you can drive it home and smoke it. In Colorado, in Denver, you can walk right down the fucking street and smoke pot like you're smoking a cigarette. You just smoke a pipe or a fucking joint and blow it right in the cop's face. No bullshit. The people are crazy there. And you know what? The people in California are just like the people in Colorado. They're fucked up too. So I'll tell you right now, if California does like Colorado and says the Supreme Court of California says, you're disqualified. You caused an insurgency, an insurrection, and you're going to do it again. If you were elected, you would do it again.
What'd you just say about your erection? What'd you say?
Let me look down here. No, I got wires and shit hanging around my shit right there. It ain't nothing to erect down there. I got these headphones hooked up. No, there's no erection right now. I could probably, put this. I had to move my feet around because my heater was burning my boots up. Maybe that's what it was. My boot was on fire. Anyway.
I did read some more information here. It says that Trump will appeal the decision to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Setting up a high-stakes showdown over his eligibility to run as voters in early states begin casting their ballots in the Republican primaries. It says here that the 7-member Colorado Supreme Court divided 4-3 on the ruling. So it was close, 4-3.
It's close, but, if they say in our state, we don't want you, we don't want you to be president and have anything to do with our state because of what he did on that day. I don't want to sit there and badmouth him because there's a lot of people up here. I am not bullshitting you. Where I'm at in Mansalona, they are really pissed because Buck, who's one of the people that's from here, when all the things went around, they showed that Mansalona in this Antrim County, that of the 500 people that live here, 455 voted for Joe Biden. Well, these guys, Buck and all them who live here, they went door to door to door asking people if that was true. And they found out that they couldn't find but 10 or 20 people who voted for Biden. So that bullshit, I'm not saying bullshit.
Well, that's still a lot of people. You're saying they went door to door and 20 people told them they voted for Joe Biden?
Right.
As opposed to how many people told them Trump?
450 or so. And the machines counted 450 for Biden for the people that lived in this town. So that's why when they said, remember when we were down there doing my show from the plantation and I was bad-mouthing Trump, I said I wanted to aim right at him. I meant my voice. I didn't mean no gun or anything. I don't mean no shit like that. I pissed off a lot of people. I know you did that before. I pissed off a lot of people up here because they're like, listen, don't be bad-mouthing Trump because Biden ripped him off. I said, well, I don't know about those. Well, then when they told me, we went door to door of the 500 people that live in this town, and there was not 400-something people. Every door was Trump.
I did everything right, and they indicted me.
So anyway, and if it can happen in a small town like this where you can't even get an Uber, there's not even a traffic light.
Yeah, that's wild. I tried to get Mr. Windy a Uber so he didn't have to walk in the cold to go get him a burger, but you cannot get an Uber in this town. How could you live in that's a shit town, I guess.
Well, I can tell you when I last talked to Buck was probably born here, and he lives in Cross Creek, Florida now, which is up there by Orange Lake, somewhere up there. But so he's a regular bona fide snowbird. Yeah, he's here in the summertime, and he's down there in the wintertime. And so I talked to him the other day. He said, "Are you still in Mansalona?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "You got to get the fuck out of there." I said, "Well, Buck, I'm just kind of, I don't know what I'm praying for. If I'm praying for a mild winter, if it's do one or the other. If it's going to be a brutal winter, let it snow 10 feet, man, and give the plow truck drivers something to do."
Well, do you believe in global warming? Because that was a big story from this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's for real. Let me ask you about that. You guys didn't have any monster hurricanes this year, right? Nothing.
Not this year, but the year before we had a nasty one. And there was one that was close to hitting us, but it didn't.
Yeah, right. It went out there towards Bermuda and all that. So, the days of, the big Category 5s, what about Louisiana getting hit by 2 or 3 of them in a row? Not this year. What about Texas? Not this year. What about Mexico? Not this year.
What about the earthquake that happened? The 5th deadliest earthquake happened this year. It was the one in Turkey and Syria. And there was a cyclone that happened.
Wait a minute.
A lot of big storms this year.
Yeah, but the earthquakes don't count. Earthquakes.
It killed 60,000 people. What do you mean it don't count?
I mean, you can expect earthquakes. That's part of the natural phenomenon of this planet shifting. You can expect earthquakes. It's hurricanes, which are giant tornadoes that are sweeping in that are getting bigger. But you know what? They're not getting bigger and bigger. But I want to tell you something. It's a true story. These people up here, they're pretty pissed off because there's no snow to plow. There's no grass to cut in the summertime. It's not raining like it should. There's no listen, I went my garden last year. If I wouldn't have stayed out there every day and watered everything, it would have never made it. The grass would have never made it. So something's going on. And I believe Andy Rooney when he says we need space exploration because the way we're treating this planet, there's going to come a day when we have to get off of this motherfucker. We got to get off. So that's why Elon Musk is doing what he's doing. We're going to wind up moving to Mars. So and you'll probably be one of the first ones there. You'll have, I don't know if you have the money or not, but you'll finagle them. You'll fucking get there. But no, I'll go. If they would send me up there one of them Teslas, yeah, I'll go to Mars. I'll be the first one there. I'll let you know what's going on.
What if there's no whiskey and no weed up there? What are you going to do?
Well, I'll tell you, this is a true story. I've said it before, and I've done it before. When I run out of whiskey and I run out of weed and I run out of smokes, and there's no way to get any more, then I quit. I just quit. Get up there if there ain't any. But you know what? Like I told Shane when I worked for Shane, and he'll like hearing this. I said, he said,
is it really quitting when it's just not around? Is that quitting?
Well, when you think about it, when you go to sleep at night, you quit, didn't you? I quit every night. I'm going to quit tonight. When I crash out, I'm going to quit tonight. Until I find a way to smoke and drink and smoke pot while I'm sleeping, I'm pretty sure when I go to sleep, I have quit smoking and I quit drinking. No, I'm not bullshitting you. So I quit. I have quit thousands of times in my life. I have quit smoking. I quit drinking. I quit cussing. I quit. I quit pissing. I quit shitting.
Cussing. When did that happen?
Well, I don't think I cuss when I'm sleeping unless somebody winds up saying, "Yeah, you know." I have people say, "Yeah." You talk in your sleep, you know? Yeah. Oh fuck, I know I do. Yeah, you talking about fucking shoot that son of a bitch, shoot this son of a bitch. But okay, Jetty, we got to move on to something exciting now in the goddamn show. I have to go by memory.
All right, yeah, I can tell you some of the big things from this last year if you want to talk about them.
Well, I want you to talk about one thing right now because I know people who are listening. They're telling me that Jason Aldean song, there are no racist overtones in the song.
Well, he did perform it where there were lynches that took place. Lynchings.
And that's what I explained. And then it was on my last show that it was where he recorded the video for the song. That you know and back in those days, because I looked into that too, because I know people in North Carolina, I know people in South Carolina, and the people in South Carolina will tell you when they were checking in with me that when I worked at the BRQ, they said don't expect me to sign that, man. I'm from South Carolina. I can't read or write, and I thought they were joking, but no, I guess that's the way it is, South Carolina. But anyway, at that courthouse you're talking about, and I called back to Joey Massey and fucking Charles Baker. I said, they're from South Carolina. I said, what do you know about this courthouse where Jason Aldean son? So he said, man, he said, that courthouse right there, when they found somebody guilty, they weren't going to jail, and they weren't waiting till sun up tomorrow, and they weren't waiting till sundown tonight. They were going right out of the courtroom and getting hung right then, right now. I was like, holy fuck. And this is way back. Like, oh. So, yeah, it's a brutal place. So I'd just like to say to people that say there's no racist overtones, my understanding is that there are, and I don't mind. Listen, Gentry, I'm single. I've never been married. I don't have any kids. I don't have any grandkids. I have nothing. I just have me. So whatever people do, okay, fine. But, you know, until they wind up, you know, like right here, you know, like a while ago, they come over here banging on my door. Come on, open the door. What do you want? What are you doing? Okay, that's fine. But yeah, as long as I'm unaffected, man, I guess I can't. I don't. You know, like you said, you had black friends that weren't bothered by it. Okay, now I got black friends that ain't bothered by it. So I don't know anything about it. So
speaking of some racist shit, you want me to tell you another story?
I wish you would.
Okay, so there's this former NFL player. I don't know if you ever heard of him, Rashard Mendenhall. You know who he is?
I know the name Mendenhall, yes.
Yeah, he was a Big Ten player for the Fighting Illini. He played for the Steelers. He played for Arizona. Yeah. He was a running back.
Yeah.
He tweeted out recently and said this: I'm sick of average white guys commenting on football. Y'all not even good at football. Can we please replace the Pro Bowl with an all-black versus all-white bowl so these cats can stop trying to teach me who's good at football?
Wow.
So he's pretty much saying he don't need to hear the white man say anything about football because the white man ain't no good, which I take a little offense to, being a white guy myself.
Right. I like to know who their quarterback's going to be, you know, and you know.
Who would you put in? Who's the greatest white quarterback of all time? Now, Tom Brady did just retire this year, and I'm talking in their prime. You know, let's put our best white guys up against their best black guys. Who are you putting in that quarterback?
Yeah, but, you know, I always loved Roger Staubach, you know, Roger the Dodger.
I don't know. I think you got to go better than Roger if you're going to win a game against all blacks.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
I would go with Joe Montana, or let's get Tom Brady in there. Let's get Peyton Manning in there before we get Staubach in there.
Well. Okay. Okay. So you're above me there. I can't. I don't know about, you know. I think when I think about all black and all white, you know, I think about what they said about Charles Manson. Charles Manson tried to start a war He wanted to start a war, black people against white people. And that would be easy enough for you to figure out who the enemy is. You don't need uniforms. You don't need face paint. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. It's black against white. Okay, well, they got him, and they got rid of him before he got that shit started, helter-skelter. You know? But when that guy, when that guy says, you know, blacks against whites, you don't really want to get into any kind of, I think, you don't want to get into something against blacks against whites or whites against.
Why? You feel like you'll lose?
No, I think.
You think the blacks would kick the whites' ass?
No, I think the whites. I think the not the blacks. Let's just talk about all the minorities. Let's talk about white people against everybody, every color. I don't care, yellow, red.
So this means they could have Anthony Munoz? Is that what you're saying?
I'm telling you that the people, the minorities, would wind up saying that somehow or another, once they got the living shit kicked out of them by the superior race, I'm not. Okay, never mind.
What did you just say?
Nothing. I was looking at the tires on my truck right there, made by Superior Automotive up here. But no, I wouldn't say that because I know. Listen, I know you got back. Why is my fucking thing off, man? Holy shit, Gentry, we might be in trouble here. Oh my Lord! All right.
What happened?
All right. Nothing. Well, it kicked back on. I guess I might be kicking off here. Yeah.
Now, Patrick Mahomes, he couldn't play for the white team or the black team because he's mixed. I don't think it would be fair to put him on either team.
Well, shit. Well, then you know what? I guess he can't play. I guess he can't play. I don't know.
I'm thinking Warren Moon would probably be you think he's the best black quarterback of all time?
No, you know what? What's that one guy before him that played for Tampa Bay? What's that one guy that played for the Redskins? I forget his name.
The one that won the
Doug somebody. Doug is a black quarterback, not Doug Montgomery. Doug some shit. God damn it.
Doug Williams.
Doug Williams.
Number 17.
He was a pretty good quarterback. I like him. Yes, Doug Williams. Yes, he's a good quarterback.
So you'd start Doug Williams against Roger Staubach. This is turning out to be a really good matchup.
That would be a very good game right there. I believe it would be a very good game. Yes, it would. Okay, so I'm trying desperately, Gentry, to try to find. I'm looking around here and trying to find all my notes because I really did have a bunch of stuff. I don't care about Trump anymore. I don't care about Colorado.
Did you hear about the gay sex tape in the Senate hearing room? Did you hear about that?
No. Well, I would love to hear about it, though.
Okay, well, a Democrat from Maryland, one of his aides, like one of these guys that's like goes and gets the coffee and stuff.
Yeah.
He filmed a sex tape inside the Senate hearing room, where they had like the Kavanaugh hearings and 9/11 Commission hangs out. They did their thing in there. This guy, there's a videotape out there of one guy railing another guy right on top of the nice desk that taxpayers bought there in the hearing room, and this guy's taking it right in the booty hole.
Wait a minute, you had to be this can't be true. It can't be true.
You look it up. Gay sex tape in the Senate hearing room. If you want, I'll read it. Time magazine covered the story. If you want, I can read it to you.
And man, well, if you want to, I try to think of. I got so many things I want to talk about on my goddamn show, but the thing about it is today is the shortest day of the year. Shortest day. It is pitch black here where I'm at. Pitch black. Raining, cold. I don't want to keep on talking about I ain't got my fucking shit, but I do got a bunch of fucking notes, but goddamn, I don't know where the fuck they are.
You got a bunch of what?
The notes I made to put on a goddamn
notes.
show.
You're the most unprepared host I've ever worked with.
No, but
you may be the worst talent I've ever had to deal with. Truth is.
No.
True story. You know how you like to say that. True story. This is the most fucked up show I've ever been a part of, dealing with your ass.
Hang on a minute.
You're never prepared.
When we were down there and I was living in the woods and shit, and you'd send an Uber out to Fort Myers Beach in the woods and pick me up. And I would show up in your guy before you moved to the plantation when you were in that metal building over there. I wasn't fucking prepared there. I just come in there and tell you.
Yeah, and the shows were terrible then, and they're terrible now. You would think you would learn over time.
Hang on a minute here now. Pretty soon, what I think I'm going to wind up having to do, and I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but when I do get my money, I'm going to have to come up with a way to be more connected with what's going on. Right now, I am not connected at all. None. Zero. I can go over there and say, hey, what's going on lately? You know, well, it's going to be fucking 50-something at Christmas here. We ain't going to have a white Christmas. And, okay, that's kind of crummy. There ain't going to be no snow to plow. Ain't no grass to cut. There ain't no fish to catch. They're very disturbed that Great Lakes are supposed to be half covered in ice right now, and instead they're 1% covered in ice. And so they're like, this is fucking a lot of people up. So I'm like, okay, so let me think of how I'm gonna look at this fucking snow melting. The leaves are showing up again, fucking all this shit. And it's not like listen, this is a true story, and I'm not dogging these people up here, but they like to brag about the Great Lakes. There's no sharks. Okay, I appreciate there's no sharks. The water's cold, but there's no sharks. That part is true. And they say there's no salt. Okay, that part is true too. But all you got to do is drive down the road in the wintertime here, and you'll get all the salt you ever want around here. You get all the salt you want. You rot your car out, rot your truck out, rot all that stuff out. But back to the water. If I was down there, like what I'm considering, my next move is probably going to be to Melbourne, Florida. You know where that's at, Melbourne.
That's northern Florida.
I know, on the Atlantic side. I used to be the kitchen manager at that restaurant. I still got a friend of mine who still works down there. He said, man, you come down here and cast net shrimp and dig clams and do everything you want. I'm like, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Man, I doubt you get your check even on the 27th. They're still gonna fuck you over, man.
Yeah, but don't say that. That's not cool, man. Because I can't.
Do they have your banking information right? Because that's what happens next. Next, they blame it on the wire across the bank, and they've had a problem. I didn't tell you about phase 2 of the government fucking you.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so when I talked to that guy the other day, he tried to tell me it wasn't him, and it was him.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a different story. You'll call and he'll say he's never talked to you in his life. Next time you talk to him.
Well then, now I got it. Oh fuck yeah, he'll say he wasn't the same Robert I talked to the last time I talked to him. He'll swear I talked to Traverse City again. Right.
Did you confirm that they had your banking information correct?
I did not the last time I talked to him, but I guess I will. Fucking holy fuck, goddamn, Gentry, why you know?
And it's the holidays. You know nobody's working.
Fuck.
Nobody gives a fuck about your money.
Fuck. December 27th, 2 days after Christmas. Fuck, these people are gonna be still unwrapping their presents and eating turkey and.
You ain't getting shit.
Oh, wait. There's got to be something I can do.
I would make a phone call Monday. Well, Monday's Christmas. Can't do that. You have to give them a call on Tuesday and hope they're back from vacation.
Yeah, they won't be. Day after Christmas, they won't. You know they're going to be
They
there.
take the whole week off. You know that, right? They don't come back.
Right. These people up here on the radio, they're off till the New Year's. Yeah, they're off till New Year's. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, but I can't do that. No, that's too not good for my blood pressure. So, okay, so now.
Well, be thankful you're disconnected, actually, Mr. Windy, because I'm just looking at all the news headlines, and there's 14 killed and 25 injured in Prague after shooting. You got Trump and everything going on with him, Supreme Court rejecting him from running in Colorado. You got Israel and Hamas. You got Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and Kim Kardashian leading the headlines. So, be thankful that you're disconnected from the world because it's a fucked up world.
in that regard, you might be right. But what's up with Taylor Swift? Because they're talking about her all the time, every day here.
It says that the headline is Taylor Swift fans praise Travis Kelce after a steamy video resurfaces of him wearing nothing but a towel. That's the latest news on The Wire.
Isn't that something? Well, that's
You probably like to see that photo. You want me to text it to you?
No, you're going to start that shit again.
That'll put you in a good mood for the holiday, Travis Kelce.
Yeah. You know what?
Nothing but a towel.
Yeah, I actually seen a video of that dude doing something. I forget what, but if you ask me, that dude's actually quite ugly. He's an ugly motherfucker, if you ask me. Ugly. He's ugly. You're prettier than he is. Yeah.
Don't say that to me.
No, I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, I like, that guy's fucking ugly, man. And she got all that fucking money. Okay, so I'm going to start this shit again. Give me time. We didn't do nothing on this show.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Mr. Wendy's show about nothing.
No, wait a minute. God damn it. I don't know how fast the time goes by. I didn't know an hour's already gone by right now. You know, I don't know, a half hour's already gone by. I'm just looking at, I have got to do something. This is a true story. I have got to do something. I cannot sit here and there's nothing. Listen, you can't go ice fishing. The lakes are not frozen. You can't go snow skiing.
Build a snowman.
There's no snow. There's leaves. There's leaves. You can't build a snowman. You can't. What can you do around here? I mean, fuck. You want to go fishing? I called once and I said, listen, let's go back to my spot. What I found out from her, I go fishing with her all the time. At that spot, I found out she don't even like to eat fish. She hates fish. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, you could always play with yourself, Mr. Wendy. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, no. It's too cold. Did you understand that? It is too fucking cold to play with your fucking self. You put your hand on your wood, and your wood goes right the fuck away. I'm not bullshitting you. And I could tell you something else that I learned the other day. Holy fuck. And now I hear the music ain't on, so, but yeah. I had a development the other day, a development that I guess comes with aging. And I went and told Trucker Paul, I said, you're not going to believe this shit, man. But I found, I ain't going to tell you what it was I found, but I found an unusual, what do you want to call it? It wasn't supposed to be there. It ain't never been there in all my 62 years. All of a sudden, I'm like, what in the fuck is this right here? And I went and told old Trucker Paul. Trucker Paul's a confidant of mine. I went and told him, I said, hey, man, I heard talk about these things. You got to daub this. You got to daub that. You got to blot that. I ain't never worried about it. I ate crushed red pepper. I ate fucking ground red pepper. I ate jalapenos. I ate cayenne peppers. I ate habanero peppers. I ate Carolina Reapers. I ate ghost peppers. I ate them all. I ain't never had to worry about any kind of this, anything, anybody here showing up. My ass is never on fire. Well, it's on fire, but that's, in a roundabout way, it's kind of pleasurable. Your ass is on fire, so it means you're doing good. But for this motherfucker to show up the other day, on my ass, I'm like, what in the fuck is this right here? Is this part of fucking 60-something years old? And I remember people talking about these things when I was in my 20s. I was like, how in the fuck could you be talking about something like that when you're in your 20s? I didn't have a problem with them. 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Now I'm in, and just the other night, I was sleeping. I was like, why is my ass burning? Why is my ass burning? Let me get around there and see what the fuck's going on here. It is goddamn, like a goddamn pea. Like a goddamn pea poking out of my ass. I was like, what in the fuck is this right here? Yeah. So I got him, gentry. 62 years old. And I got one of them fucking, I ain't even going to say the word. Starts with an H. But it's like a poly. Oh, see, you are still there. Good, I'm glad you're there. Okay, look, I got to go. Yeah. You got me there. Yeah. You know what, Gentry? You want to talk about it? You probably got a bunch of them. Your ass probably flops like one of them fart bags.
How dare you? How
Your ass
dare
probably.
you?
Okay. Yeah, that's you. That's you. My ass don't do that. And but all of a sudden I got this fucking thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this right here? So yeah, I got it. I got one. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. I'm gonna fucking. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. But it's there. I don't know. Okay, so. All right, we'll keep talking here. Shout outs again. Hey, Pete. Hey, Mackie. Hey, George. No, George is dead. Hey, Jesse. I think Jesse's dead. Hey, Fred. He might be dead, too. Who's, hey, E in Hawaii. How you doing over there? Hey, Charles in North Carolina. Hey, everybody. We're just sitting there burning up some fucking time. I don't give a fuck. I'm just sitting there. I appreciate you sending me the money, Gentry. Again, one of these days, I am going to make it without you. Believe it or not. I will get by without you. But for now, man, at least to the 27th, I need you. I mean, I hate to say that, but yeah, I don't mean to say I need you. I could use you. I can use you. Okay, right. But okay, so I guess what I'll do is how can I do this? You know what I'm going to wind up doing? I'm going to wind up having to get me, I don't know what the fuck, man. I got to find a better way to stay connected. I am not, like right now, my boots are on fire. Hang on, I got to turn this motherfucker off. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what sucks about these fucking, baby, my boots are smoking, bitch. Watch out. Which way? This way? Yeah. I'm wearing Justin boots. Holy fuck. You can't even put your hand on the side. These motherfuckers, god damn. I done got my boots smoking, man. Because the heat don't hit my leg till it goes through the boot. And by the time it goes through the boot, it's drying. These are Justin's, man. These are Justin's. $227 boots, and I'm getting ready to fry them like fucking goddamn cowboy hat in the what do you call it, Death Valley. Yeah, these boots right here. If I keep sitting here by this heater running like that, these boots and that heater's a catalytic heater, and it cranks out the fucking heat. But I don't run it for long. But when I feel the heat coming through my boot into my leg, and I feel the other boots are on fire. My boots are on fire, so they're out right now. I put them out. Got my whiskey right here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it because listen. I don't care what people say. They talk about cabin fever around here. Fever. I don't have my top teeth in Fever. Cabin fever. Okay. I'm in no cabin. I wish I was in a cabin. A cabin's like, maybe not a bedroom, but it's a big room. A little table, a little coffee table, some windows to look out and all that shit. I'm in a goddamn excursion van. And it's nice in here. Now, let me tell you something. I sleep good at night because nobody fucks with me. Nobody. I sit there and I just sit right there. I lock all the doors. I put all the blinds down. I do got a mouse. I got a fucking mouse that's trying to build a house in my suede leather lazy boy recliner. I can hear him, and now when I get up in the morning and look around, I can see shit that he or she has tore up, and I know they're in there. And I set my mousetrap, and some bitch got the bait out of it, and the mousetrap didn't get him, so he's pretty cracky. I got one before that anyway. All right, well, Flash never gonna be bitching if I keep talking for 10 minutes after this shit. Merry Christmas to you, Flash, and Green Arrow, and Art Keys, fucking everybody. It's going to be raining, but I will be doing some good work on Christmas Day. I will put a live Facebook video of me doing some serious farming. I'm going to do some northern Michigan farming. I'm going to till up my, say that, what measure that garden? It's about 110 feet by 80 feet, 110 by 80. I'm going to get it tilled up looking nice. And by God, if the weather stays going to be in the 50s. If it does that, if we don't get any really, 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 really bad weather by January and February, I'll start planting shit that can take the cold weather, like potatoes and turnips and beets, carrots, all the stuff that grows underground. The greens grow above ground. I got turnips out there that are still growing. Right? That's how you plant seeds for next year. You got to leave the turnip in the ground, and when it comes up next year, then they put out seeds. That's when you plant your new turnips. It's all about farming 101 if you've been doing it for 10 or 20 years. All right, Gentry. So here we are. It's dark. It's totally dark. It's pitch dark. Can't even see my whiskey. Can't see my beer. Can't see my smokes. Can't see my phone. I can see the pilot light on my heater. Let's see, what can we do, man? Goddamn, what can I do? I gotta think fast here. What did I forget about talking about? I could come to Melbourne and cast net shrimp. I don't know. I could go to Stock Island, fucking dive for lobster. I could come to Fort Myers, but yeah, and people, I wished Ian on them, so they ain't gonna want me to do that. I think they want to fucking throw me overboard. Well, there's fucking no snow coming anyway. So, I mean, all I can do is sit here and go, I got my whiskey right here. I appreciate the cheeseburgers. I did get some cheeseburgers, thank you. And cheeseburgers, I got them. Yeah, I got this, I got that. But so far, yeah, I'll put this out here again. So now I'm looking around here. What do I see that way? Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's for later. What about that? That's for later. That's for in a minute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Okay. Bye Flash. Bye Bubbles. Bye Shelly. Bye everybody. I got to go, but Merry Christmas to all of you. Yeah, it's Merry Christmas. Maybe I'll do that, Gentry. There's enough snow around here in the woods that ain't getting rained on. Wouldn't that be wild if I did build a snowman? I could build a snowman, and it'd be out of wet, heavy snow. I could build a snowman and put it out by. I'm gonna have to go find some snow. Okay, it's raining right now. Okay, that's gonna be my plan. I'm gonna build a snowman. It's gonna last for a while. No, it ain't gonna last past Christmas. It's gonna be in the 50s. Shit. Fuck. All right, man, whatever. I'll figure something out. Goddamn. I'm going to tell them people. Once I go get these latest round of coins you sent me, then I'm going to figure out a way where I can, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to update my phone, and I'm just going to lean on my phone. I got to do something. I can't sit around and not know shit. What do I know? What's going on inside this fucking truck? Nothing. Okay. What's going on outside this truck? Nothing. Raining. Snow's melting. It ain't snowing. That's what I got going on. Shit. I don't know. I guess so. Fuck. I don't know. I really don't. Well, I know we can't keep doing this. I know there are people that like listening to my show just to see what the fuck I'm doing, and I know I can't keep doing this. I know that. Okay, so yeah, shout out to all you people. We will figure out a way how to get together. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but I will. Wesley, fucking, what's his fucking name? Tyler, Wesley, other Wesley. Mason, yeah, Mason up there. Joshua, yeah, people over there, Fuck, I don't want to say, I got to not mention some people because some people I may need them. I may wind up needing some people down the road, so I don't want to say their name because they may want to get pissed off me over there to Gaylord and shit. All right, Gentry, I don't know. I don't care. I know how you do shit. I don't know where you cut shit off, but I really don't. And I don't care. I mean, you run it all you want. I can sit here and talk, but people are not going to want to sit there and listen, Hey, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? Well, listen, man. Listen, I'm doing I'm not doing like you. I'm trying to get by. You're getting by. How you do it? I guess, that's one of them things that better left unsaid. How is GTO? Gentry Thomas Odom. How is it that he's getting by? Well, that's going to be one of the things we'll leave is be better left unsaid because I have no idea. And I know you do, but you ain't going to fucking tell me. How am I getting by? Yeah. Ain't nothing to be said about that. It's just fucking who the fuck knows. Right? Okay. Pitch black, nothing going on over there, nothing going on over here, nothing going on over there. Then did a total scan around, turned my head around like a fucking penguin, like a fucking owl and stuff. There's nothing going on. I guess I'll start writing notes for a fucking show 1 week before the show. And we can't be doing shows in the dark. I'm in the dark right now, man. Listen, you know the Amityville Horror or The Shining or any of them movies where he stabs that woman in the shower and shit, one foot over the cuckoo's nest and all shit? That's what I'm doing. I'm in a haunted house, looking out there. It's raining. It's cold. There's nothing going on. I'm pretty sure I got some whiskey. I got some beer. I got some smokes. I got some McDonald's cheeseburgers. So in that regard, I'll be all right for another night. I'll scamper on down there tomorrow and get back with you and let you know what I found. You know, I got to do another 3-mile walk. That's another thing, too, some bitch. I did go on that walk, and it wound up being 1.8 miles and 1.8 miles. Okay, by the time I got back, I was hot and sweating. I had to take all my shit off. I was fucking hot, man. It was hot. I'm wet and hot. And, like, how are you supposed to do? How is anybody supposed to do any kind of entertaining anything when they just walked like the Trail of Tears and they're soaking wet and they're burning up hot and they're fucking holy fuck. Yeah, but anyway, so I ain't beating a dead horse, man, but I got to go. Yeah, and I know you're still there and all that shit, and I will see you again. And remember, I think I told you, I know where you're at, Gentry, Briarcliff or Briarwood, the neighborhood, Briarcliff or Briarwood. Once I'm in that neighborhood, then I can find you. I just go down there with that Chili Pepper crashes motorcycle. Once I find that, I just go down there around the corner and all that shit. But that's only if I ever want to come by there and see you again. I don't want to come by there and see you. I got other shit to do. You know, fuck. I'll probably head for fucking Melbourne. Probably may head for Melbourne. Got somebody down there, come down there and catch that shrimp, catch blue crabs and all that shit. And, I got Crazy Karen up here. What about that? I got Crazy Karen up here in case she's listening. There's one for you right there. We should have called her. Crazy Karen said, "Why don't you come up here and stay at my place?" She's in Harbor Springs, up there where Bob Seger and them live, and Mario Batali and all them. They all live in Harbor Springs, where Crazy Karen lives there too. But I lived with her before, and she really is crazy. But she says as we get older, our circle of friends get smaller. I said, okay, Karen, I'll come there again, but goddamn, you have to calm down. Okay, come on up here and do your show from up here and all this shit. I said, well, fuck, Karen, I'll put you on. Fuck, I got to let her talk the whole fucking time. Yeah. So she'll be listening to this right here. Her name is Karen Eberhardt on Facebook. You'll see she's a crazy motherfucker. I'm going to send her this link. You get the show done. I'll put the link on and send it to Karen. She got all kinds of great ideas. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do a bunch of shit anyway. Okay, so it's beyond dark now, and I'm getting tired. I can't even see my bottle of whiskey. I got to look around here and find my natty daddy, my smokes. I don't know where they are. Got to go, Gentry. I'll get a hold of you. Yeah, what? Bye, Flash. Bye, Bubbles. Bye, Shelly. Bye, everybody. I got to go, but maybe I'll do that, Gentry. I could build a snowman, and it'd be out of wet, heavy snow. I could build a snowman. Okay, that's going to be my plan. I'm going to build a snowman. All right, man, whatever. I'll figure something out. Goddamn. I don't know what that was. Merry Christmas to all of you. Yeah, it's Merry Christmas.
The podcast playground. Hooray!
I'm going to build a snowman.